Gadget!
Hello. I'm trying my best with you guys. I'm trying my best because I'm trying backstage not to laugh, not to giggle,
not
and everything. But do we want to start with birthdays first?
It's your news. You
Well,
start with whatever you want. All the pictures I got are all clustered everywhere. So
I know that's what I'm saying. Or do we start with some sad news that it might be canceled, as I heard, or is that one of those rumors that have been going around lately?
Look at all these rumors.
You know, I mean, today is April Fool's Day. We've got rumors that the Ronnie is back. We got rumors that the show's been canceled. We got rumors and everything. And I'm sitting here going, like, let's just celebrate. Let's just have fun with it, because how many gullible people out there did see that? You know what I mean? So how about we do our news where let's wish some happy birthdays, talk about some cool events that are coming up, and then we'll go into if there really is a season 2, or we just been getting our legs pulled or our double hearts pumped, you know?
Would it be so wrong if we didn't have a series? Like, no.
You know, like breaking news, it is canceled. No. No, like some of us would be the first to know and everything, and they'd be crying in the corner. Anyway, basically, let's start with the birthdays, because I did it by day order.
Okay.
And many of you guys know this person. His name is Nick Frost. He has been in more British comedies than anything. He's an English actor, comedian, screenwriter, and everything. He has just been asked to possibly do Hagrid for the new series on HBO of Harry Potter. As well, you'll be seeing him this June in the live action How to Train Your Dragon. And he celebrates his wonderful, if I can get this right, because the computer making sure the dates are right, 53rd birthday.
Okay.
And not bad, but the latest things, his next one coming up, though, after How to Train Your Dragon, is an untitled adventure from Tintin sequel coming out in 2027. So keep an eye out for him. He's doing a lot of cool things right now. And
I'm going to cut you off, Gadget, for just a little bit, because he's not the only one, and I don't know if you got this information yet, but he's not the only one celebrating a birthday.
Well, I have 2 others.
You got...
Oh, my buddy. I forgot about him. I know I sent you that picture. He like, if everyone remembers Ianto, that poor guy, he could have had a good career. Everything. They just killed him off so bad. They did him dirty. I'm going to be honest. They did him dirty.
Oh, worse. Not only did they do him dirty, by the way, happy birthday, Garrett David Lloyd, who plays Ianto Jones.
He is like the sweetest person going, because there was a girl online with me because I was working with something else to meet him. And she almost had a heart attack seeing him. And I basically was translating her to him. It was the cutest thing. He was so sweet to her. He gave her a hug. She was crying. But he's like the best. Like he showed me pictures of his little girl at that time, who's now probably a teenager and everything.
I've heard rumors that he kind of mellowed out when he started having kids. It was like they were always having a great time, like, you know, a little Torchwood party. But now that he's a daddy, he's kind of mellowed out a bit up there. I mean, I think he's spending more time.
Oh, she was his pride and joy, that little one. Like, he would talk about her all the time and everything.
And who's the next birthday up for bids? Marina.
And I'm not going to kill her name, because I still do not believe she's this many years old, because she does not age. She does not age. Our wonderful counselor, Troy, does not age. She is, believe it or not, 70 years old. You've seen her on NCIS. You've seen her in other things. The Wicked Lady, Blind Date. I cannot believe she is 70 years old as of March 29th. She does not look it.
And I'm sorry, don't have the picture for her, but we have one more birthday out there.
And this lovely person has ties to many sci-fi adventures and everything. The daughter of, I'm trying to remember, because I know they're trying to make sure I get it right and everything, because she is also our Ramana, and that would be Juliet Landau, and she turned 60 the other day on March 30th. Wow. And she don't look at either. Like you would never guess.
Candyman, you would learn a lot from her if you wanted to live forever.
I'm just a candy vampire.
Like, you want to talk Drusilla? Like, this is Drusilla. Like, she does not age. She literally is. You know, especially her eyes. They even said her eyes is what won everybody over on that series.
Oh God! And every one of these folks that we talked about, including Counselor Troy and Marina Sirtis, all have a birthday short tribute on the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. You can check it out on our YouTube channel. But yeah, there she is, Romana 3, and I think I'm in the minority, guys. I know her as Romana 3 before I know her as Drusilla.
And I knew her as Drusilla because of David Boreanaz and Buffy and everything. Yeah.
But I heard one of her audios, and she just does a very good job taking over from Lala Ward, and it was just she nailed it. And now that her Romana is supposed to be the one that is Lord President of Gallifrey or Lady President, however you do it. But yeah, she does a great job.
And then that's it for the birthdays. But then we have some cool events coming up. And I'm going to double check the date on this to make sure, because London MCM Comic-Con has gone Doctor Who'd out. From May 23rd to the 25th of this year, you're going to be seeing a row of Doctor Who's themed type of events and everything, as well as possibly seeing David Tennant there. Plus, the other day, we had been treated to a wonderful tidbit of the premiere of the first episode, where cast and crew got to see how their episode turned out. And there were a few spoilers in here and everything that people are saying. That's why we don't know if we're getting a Ronnie, if we're getting some cast members and everything. But maybe when you attend MCM, you might be able to find out when you talk to some of the cast members and everything, or other Whovians. But there was a lot of interesting talk, because there were two specific people as guests there, which led into the fact: are we getting the fugitive doctor and Missy back, or were they just party guests and everything? Because they were featured in the slides of all the pictures and everything.
Spoilers.
So, would you guys like to see the fugitive doctor back, as well as as Missy? Because would Missy be something else, or is Missy Mrs. Flood? We don't know.
Now, who's this woman? I'm trying to remember.
Because I was trying to ask around about this, and I know she's supposed to be connected to, I think she's, I thought she was the writer at first, but then they said no. But I've been trying to figure out, because I think she's connected to one of the episodes.
Gotcha. And you said Missy. Yep, Missy made an appearance.
Yeah, and I've never seen her hair that straight.
Michelle,
like, she always has it curled up, and I was like, that's what threw me off with the picture at first.
Could be like she's the Ronnie.
Because she could pass for her if you look at it like the way she is.
Just like, how other how the Doctor's picked up from other previous people that he's seen before, including Peter Capaldi, who's not to say they can't switch.
Or even the Sixth Doctor picked up a face along the way,
Yeah. So
but they looked very nice that night and everything. And people were raving about it. They couldn't wait to see the episode. And from what we've heard, even in rumors from other things, everyone is focusing on 2 new villains and 2 doctors and a villain this. And they're all like, they're just all over the place. That's why today, take it with a grain of salt, whatever is said, even with us. Because I'm trying to weed out all the April Fool's jokes that they've been saying about this episode. But they said you definitely have to be ready for this episode when it comes on.
So it is coming on, in a way, it isn't coming on.
I mean, are you going to be up at 3 a.m. in the morning to see?
Spoilers, no. Not gonna.
I mean, I can even pose this to everybody with our news today. Who would you want to see if it is true that the fugitive doctor and Missy come back? Who would you rather see in the series play against him or with him?
Explaining the fugitive doctor.
He looks like a Christmas present gone Hawaiian.
Well, do you have remember the other picture I gave you of his Power Rangers outfit?
Yeah, I think I have it in here.
Yeah.
That's spandex.
Now, trust me, we are a high-tech facility. The problem is I couldn't put as many pictures
I know
that we had, because StreamYard only limits us. But if let me pull up that Power Ranger,
because we got I was getting bombarded. Explain that one. I mean, I understand they want publicity, but that is just like he could be a Power Ranger.
No,
Like if the series ends, he could be a Power Ranger.
This is our TD's dream.
Well, it's Fallout 76, isn't it?
What's that?
Fallout 76.
That's from the episode, yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean the game, Fallout.
Game.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. Even the styling of the cosplay, like you're gonna see this, probably see this cosplay at every convention now. Because I'm waiting to see what they do with when they go to MCM.
I do see people's criticism of not shooty, but just that he has so many outfits out there that like I had forgotten that he had the original one outfit with the like the orangey leather suit and everything. Because he's been dressing up all over the place.
And they said there's going to be a lot of costume changes in this series. Plus, they also said with this series, keep your eyes on the screen because it might be more fictional or nonfiction than you think. And then basically that's mostly what I could find right now. There's still no word on the spin-off series, except if you look at the trailer and everything, it could be coming out of the episode with Ruby and her boyfriend. But it is funny that they do land in one of the episodes in 2007, which technically, if you Google Doctor Who 2007, it's actually our episode tonight.
Oh.
It is. I was like, what was going on in 2007? And then all of a sudden, it's like him and Martha. And I'm like, that's interesting that would correlate with and everything and stuff.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, do we have anything else in the news out there?
Not really much. Like I said, we're trying to get that second season and spin off and everything, as well as if they're going to, because Disney right now is still waiting on a few episodes because it isn't canceled. Just please, guys, that going around with Amazon thingy and stuff. No, it's not canceled. It's just a little delayed, just a little.
Yeah, we'll find out soon enough out there. All right, let's go ahead and end the Who Knew News.
Now, I didn't want to put this in the news because I wanted you to do this. It's its own entity.
Yeah.
But Gretchen, while she's over in Wales and UK and everything, found us the actual, and it's a cool picture of the Cyberman little soldier. So this is actually from Gretchen's pictures, and it does exist.
Delete.
So if you guys are ending up in Cardiff and you end up in this church, look up. You never know what you're going to find. That's why stay out of your phones like this and just look up, because you would miss it if you're in your phones every 5 seconds.
All I'm saying is if you want me at your midnight mass, I better see a Dalek somewhere.
Yeah.
I want to see Jadoon. I want to see Santarans.
Right.
They
St. John Baptist Church. I just Googled it. St. John's Baptist Church in Cardiff.
I want somebody to actually reenact Mr. Bean when he's doing the nativity scene with Doctor Who monsters.
And this is really true. I just reconfirmed it now too. That
there's Gretchen.
Yep, she is basically like the best with it, and I want to go see it too, because I didn't even know it was when I went and I was in that area. I should have looked up, but nobody ever told me about it. But we went to a different type of church, but I could have sworn like everyone kept saying go to this church, and he didn't want to go. But I just reconfirmed right now. If you put in Doctor Who 2007, you get Series 3, and you get Saxon, Martha, and everything, because it says the special is the Runaway Bride that starts it off in 2006 going into 2007 with Martha. So we're actually weird that we correlate with the trailer.
Can you bring that picture back up of Gretchen again, please? I just noticed something in the background. Can you see the St. John's emblem, which is on the card? Next to it.
Yes.
So it's basically got a Cyberman and the bells of St. John's in one photograph. That's cool.
Can we convert your congregation?
Church of Who. Let's go to the Church of Who.
If I ever walk into the congregation, they all look like Cybermen. I'm out. Did my bid.
You will be upgraded.
Exactly. All right, well, let's go ahead and let's go to commercial break. When we return, thank you so much, Gadget, for the Who Knew News. When we
You're
return,
welcome.
we'll be reviewing Smith and and I almost made an April Fool thing. I keep on calling it Smith and West. For the very first known episode of Freema Agyeman playing Martha Jones in her very first full episode. Everybody's going to be reviewing that. Don't forget, while on the commercial break, go ahead and post your results, your numbers, 1 through 10, 10 being great, 1 being not so great, and every number in between as to why. We'll be going over your chats, and we got some little surprises for you along the way when we return. Please continue to stay logged on, tuned in, and Dave looks like George R.R. We'll be back.